Reverend Steve, keeping it simple. When we're talking about prophecy, and we're talking about visions and things that God gives us. And I'm going to tell you, when I've had my visions in the past and I've had dreams in the past, I know it's from God. You know how you know it's from God? If your vision is about the Antichrist or this event and that event, it's not really. I don't think that's a vision from God. It always, if my experience, it always points to Him. I'm going to give you another dream or vision I had, and this points to Him. And this is about salvation. This is I had fallen away for many years, 17 years, and God had given me a dream about a basement, and it was clutter everywhere, and there was one light bulb, the brightest light bulb I've ever seen. It was an old-fashioned light bulb. It was wrapped around an old wooden beam, a cross, and it hung down above all the clutter in the room. And as I opened the door, I walked through the room, and as I got closer to the light, all I could see was the light. I could not see the clutter anymore on the floor. So the interpretation of this dream, God gave it to me a couple days, just like He did with this last vision. This is about your life, and if somebody's watching this, I hope you're truly blessed by that. God spoke to me before He brought me back to Him. I had fallen, like I said, I had fallen away for almost 17 years, really, and done my own thing. And this dream, He drew me back. So the light bulb was Him. There's Jesus. As I got closer to the light bulb, all I could see is Jesus and not the clutter, my sin, and my life, that the things that I was doing. I seen Him instead of that. And as I drew closer to Him, oh, there was filing cabinets in there. There was all kinds of stuff. It was like a regular old basement, and it was an old-fashioned light, like an interrogation light. But it was the light bulb was so bright, and as I drew closer to that light bulb, all I could see was the light and not the clutter on the floor. And eventually, the light enveloped me totally, and I could not see the sin. I considered the clutter on the floor the sin that was in my life at the time. It totally enveloped it, and I didn't see it. All I seen was the light. And now, if you're in a situation like that, and God speaking to you, come back to me. He spoke to me many times in that year period that I came back to Him, and this was one of them. And like I said, God speaks to us. He speaks to us through dreams and visions, but it's always pointing to Him. It always points to Him. It always points back to His Word. It's nothing, deviated from that. It always points back to Him. And I hope you understand that when you have a dream and vision, or you have a dream and vision from God, like I said, there's a great way to discern it if it's from Him or not. If it's not about Jesus, who's it about? It's about you. It's about the Antichrist. It's about this, and that's why I'm making these videos. It's to point us to the right direction. Some people have very vivid dreams, and they're setting dates. They're setting that the rapture's happening tomorrow, and I've had a rapture dream. As soon as I be honest with you, as soon as I see a rapture dream that it's happening tomorrow, I just click, scroll, whatever, because it's false. Nobody's going to know the time of day when Jesus returns. Like I said, the dream that I had the other day was very intense. It was showing me that I have to focus on His Word, that it's perfectly formed. His Word tells us the story of His return, and it's not these dreams and visions. He gives us these dreams. These are private. Like I said, I just read Joel 2, verse 29, 26 and 29. God said He's going to give us these dreams. Now, who are these dreams and visions for? They're for us, right? They're us to drive us to Him, to drive us closer to Him. I believe my vision that I had the other day and the ones I've had in the past always lead me back to Him. And that's how you know it's from Jesus, right? I've had dreams of, nuclear war, and I thought it was from the Lord, and it wasn't. It wasn't. It was something that was me, but it wasn't about Jesus. I've had a dream about being in a house empty, and the house is totally empty. There's nothing in the house. It was just me, and I can hear a rumble of a nuclear bomb go off and a huge dust cloud coming towards me. Now, as I look back at that dream, it doesn't really show me anything. It doesn't really show me. It shows me that at the time, to be honest with you, that my life might have been a little empty, and I needed to fill up the house, and that house needs to be filled up with Jesus. That's what I got from that dream. So, like I said, there's dreams and there's dreams from God. And when they're from God, they always point back to Him. And I hope you got that. And we'll get into a little more of this tomorrow. God bless.